There cannot be anything more intoxicating than the sound of midnight rain waking you up through the open windows, which is a luxury possible only in the summertime. The continuous rhythmic orchestra of the raindrops falling on the trees to the ground, the swaying of the trees, continuous waves of sounds coming in front of you. This is the utmost music one can ever hear in their life, which pales the topmost orchestra created by the humans. And the whole drama puts you in a different zone altogether. So many components are required to create the sound of this midnight rain dance. The water, the earth, the air, the clouds, and the emptiness, the space that is created, which makes everything possible. Every single component of this rain orchestra is vitally important. Without any of these components, this rain dance is not possible. The orchestra of the rain will not take place. We are nothing but this dance. You look at your own body, millions of atoms and molecules come together. Whatever names you give them, protein, carbohydrates, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, all this come together to make something that you call you. And yet there is a single entity called you, because even these components that make our body, that we seem to be so proud of, is continuously changing. Every breath brings new set of molecules, and every breath out takes millions of molecules out. Just because we are covered with few millimeters of a layer called skin, we consider ourselves a single entity. What an illusion we are living in. Imagine if all of us were changed and all our skin coverings were taken off. all of us, then what will be the situation? By removing the single layer of the skin, which is only few millimeter thick, once it's taken away, we will be exposed to the real truth. Our muscles, our nerves, our bones, different tissues of the heart, muscles, everything will be exposed. And that will give us the realization that there is nothing like I. There is nothing like you. We are made out of millions of components put together. And yet we keep on going and call ourselves a single entity. This is the illusion we all are living in. And this is the illusion from which we have to wake up. The world has a beauty because of all these components coming together and playing an orchestra called the sansar, called the life. And this orchestra requires all these components come together, work in harmony. All these components require some higher power to bring them together, unite them, separate them, unite them again. And the sound of life, the orchestra of life, plays right in front of us. The life is a dance where every single dancers, all the dancers of the world are required. The stage is set and the flow is being provided. The motion starts and the sound of life starts. The realization that the whole universe is one, singing together. Its continuous hum, the humming that is produced by all these components of the universe, leads to the beautiful music of the orchestra, where not just the humans, animals, trees, the sun, the moon, the space, galaxies, stars, everything is working together in a rhythmic fashion. Life, death, birth, childhood, young age, old age, death, birth again. All this rhythm is the way to enjoy this life. Consider ourselves lucky to be part of this orchestra, which creates the beautiful melody called the life. In this individual dancer is not important. The harmony and melody is important. The ultimate production of the sound, of the music that flows is important. See everywhere. Do not get carried away by individual components, which kills this harmonious music, harmonious dance, harmonious orchestra. Get a bigger picture. And get drunk with the nectar of this harmonious melody called life. Forget about you as an individual component, because you are only skin deep. Beyond that, we all are the same components, and yet we have created the disharmony by creating our egos. In this ego, you are different than me, and I am different than someone else. This difference is competition, winning, losing, desires, defeat, sufferings, anxieties, anger. All these are byproducts of our illusions, making our own life miserable and everybody else's, and throwing a wrench in this beautiful, harmonious melody of life. We were invited to this orchestra called life, but instead of appreciating this invitation, we are fighting. Even the people who are supposed to represent the maker of this melody, the creator of this melody, the religions, they fight. How more stupid can it get? Religions divide, egos divide. Everything is going against the harmony. But higher power keeps on throwing us this beautiful harmony every morning, every night. Various opportunities to understand this harmony. One of them is the midnight rain dance. Only the deeper realizations in meditation will find us connected in this harmonious melody. Go deep, become one with this infinite existence. Get drunk with it so that you don't need any other intoxicants. You don't need any other egos to inflate you. The infinite existence is capable of deflating your ego. Go within, bypass all these differences, We didn't come here to take anything. And we are not gonna be allowed to leave by taking anything. In between, the only purpose of the life was to enjoy this harmonious melody called life. And being a human being capable of going within and waking up to the reality called the universal consciousness. This consciousness is what you are. Synchronize with it. Do not lose any opportunities that comes in front of you. Like this midnight rain that is easy to put anybody into the highest state of consciousness. Drop your ego, which is totally futile, and enjoy the nectar of life that is flowing within you, within everybody, within everything, creating this beautiful harmonious music called life. Have a good day.